Hey everyone, I want to make a video here because I've been making these videos pointing out symbols and deeper meanings in like common things you see like in company logos and like in corporations. But I want to particularly take a look at things I've noticed in movies, both movies I've seen recently and movies I remember from like my childhood, and they especially have to do with like this mythical place, Agartha, the Garden of Eden. And yeah, obviously a lot of the Blood family points this stuff out. But yeah, I've been noticing, I've been making observations, and again, these are just my thoughts. I don't know how accurate this stuff is, but I've just been noticing some patterns. It seems like you see these common things in movies, and it's these really popular movies that like everyone has seen. So yeah, it has to do with gets into what they call like lesser magic. Yeah, it's these huge popular movies that everyone has seen. But yeah, like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, that James Cameron movie Avatar. Yeah, it seems like you see these same things. Yeah, this is from Star Wars. But actually, this is from the Return of the Jedi. But yeah, in all these popular movies, you see these same things. Yeah, this is Return of the Jedi, and but yeah, all these movies you see. It seems like you see the same things. Yeah, in Return of the Jedi, you see like a forest with these like huge trees, and they always show like this forest. It's always like like the trees are like lit up. Yeah, the trees are like glowing, like even at night. Like everything's lit up and like glowing even at night. And they show these same things. Yeah, so yeah, this is from yeah, Return of the Jedi. Yeah, again, like yeah, forest with huge trees, like glowing at night. Yeah, in Return of the Jedi, they're in what they call Endor. So yeah, see, yeah, this is at night, and yeah, like all the trees are like lit up, glowing. And also, you see these in the forest. There's like these like animals or like races of beings. Yeah, these different species and races of like animals, and they seem to be like highly intelligent, like highly advanced. Like even the animals, they like talk. They have their own language. Like in Endor, you have the these little Ewoks, these little bear-looking things. But yeah, they have their own language, and like nobody knew their language. It's like an advanced language. Only the droid C-3PO, he's the only one that knew their language, because he knew like hundreds of languages. But yeah, the Ewoks are like this highly intelligent animal race, and so yeah, they have their own language, and also like these highly advanced races of beings, they seem to always help the main characters, like the main hero, like fight some kind of tyranny. Yeah, they help fight the villain of the movie. Yeah, helping the hero. But yeah, it's yeah, they're in a forest with like huge trees. Yeah, glowing at night. Yeah, I always see the same thing. Yeah, so yeah, in Star Wars, and also the Lord of the Rings movies, you see this exact same thing. Like this looks exactly the same. I think this is from the first Lord of the Rings movie. But yeah, in Lord of the Rings, they had the place Rivendell where the elves live. It seems to be the same thing. It's like a forest. Yeah, this is at night, and yeah, you see all the trees. Yeah, this is at night, and all the trees are like lit up, glowing. Yeah, see this? It looks exactly like the Star Wars thing. And again, in the forest, there's a highly, yeah, the elves, there's like a really advanced, like both like spiritually and in their technology and everything. And again, the elves have their own language. Yeah, Elvish. Yeah, most of the characters, it's an advanced language. Most of the characters don't know the language. Only like Gandalf and I think Aragorn. They're the only ones that knew the language. And again, they help fight the tyranny. They help fight the villain, Sauron, and the Nazgul. So they help the Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah. See this? This is from Lord of the Rings. It looks exactly like, yeah, it's just what I just showed in Star Wars. Again, yeah, trees lit up, glowing at night. Yeah, it looks just like Endor. Again, with these highly intelligent, advanced race of beings. And in Star Wars, this is kind of just speculating, but the term Jedi, I've noticed there's something called Jade. Yeah, Jedi seems to maybe associated with Jade. See, this here is Jade. It's a gemstone very similar to emerald. Yeah, emerald, what they call Lucifer. Yeah, yeah, this emerald glowing green light. And emerald, yeah, jade, like in Oriental like sculptures, they use jade, yeah, for like this jade dragon. So yeah, like jade, like Jedi, like Jade-Eye, like the eye of the jade, jade dragon, and like this emerald green light, like the astral light, in like martial arts, that seems to be associated with what they call chi. When you're like a martial arts master, they call it a chi master. So like the Jedi master, it's like maybe a Jade-Eye master. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just it's kind of speculating. But yeah, also the James Cameron movie Avatar. Yeah, they show again this place in Avatar. The place is Pandora, but again, yeah, this highly intelligent, highly advanced race of beings, the Na'vi people. Again, they have their own language, the Na'vi language. Most of these explorers, they didn't know the language. Only a couple of people knew this Na'vi language. But again, it looks exactly like the Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, a forest with like trees that are like lit up at night, like glowing trees at night. Yeah, see, this is at night, and yeah, the trees are like lit up and glowing. Yeah, again, like, yeah, this light. And they had an advanced tree, they call it the Tree of Souls. Seems to be associated with this place in the Garden of Eden. They had the Tree of Life. And yeah, in Avatar, they have the Tree of Souls. Again, glowing at night, lit up even at night. Yeah, they show these same things in all these movies. And yeah, again, like highly advanced animal races that you could communicate with. And one thing I want to say is, like, all these movies, like yeah, Avatar, like Star Wars, these directors are seem to be in these secret society, like both like James Cameron and George Lucas. I think both of them are Masons, and so yeah, they use all these symbols and like esoteric themes. And I've been reading this book, yeah, this Rosicrucian and Masonic Origins by Manly P. Hall. And it talks about the Freemasons and the symbols they use. Yeah, it talks about the history of like Freemasonry, and talks about like how the symbols they use, like this Mason John Fellows, and also like Albert Pike. Yeah, they talk about how these symbols seem to have lost their meaning, and like we become ignorant of these. The meaning of these symbols. Yeah, see this. Yeah, see this here. Like, yeah, John Fellows, right? Like the initiates, as well as those without the Pale of the Order, are equally ignorant of their derivation and import. But yeah, see this. It says here, like, yeah, even though cognizant and exalt the origin of their order. These stories, they either fear or uncertainly have failed. Yeah, see this here. Yeah, it says that they did not realize that the mysteries whose rituals like Freemasonry perpetuates the custodians of a secret philosophy of life of such transcendent nature that can only be entrusted with to an individual tested and proved beyond all peradventure of human frailty. Yeah, so yeah, and yeah, it talks about it's from these Greek and Egyptian schools. And yeah, it's neither like it's like philosophic, but yeah, it's really either philosophic or religious. Yeah, it's ethical. It has to do with using this. And Manly P. Hall talks about the proper application of this force. It has to be selfless. You can't use this for just selfish purposes. But yeah, they put all these symbols in movies. It's like they're trying to tell you of this. This different philosophy of life, and really like these secrets of the world, the earth. And I've also noticed a lot of things in other movies, like this. Again, this is kind of different. This movie Pulp Fiction, where he reads this Bible verse. It's Ezekiel 25:17, and this seems to have to do with Freemasonry. Because this Bible verse, Ezekiel 25:17, like this number 25:17, it seems to have to do with 33. Like 25 plus 1 plus 7 is 33. It has to do with like spiritual advancement. But yeah, it talks about the path of the righteous man. Sounds by the iniquities of the selfish and tyranny of evil men. Yeah. So yeah, they have all these deep, like esoteric themes in all these movies. Yeah. Also, I've seen these other movies like Spider-Man. Like when he's web slinging. Notice when he's web slinging, he seems to throw up like the what they call the Il Cornuto, the devil horns. Yeah, so yeah, every time he does the web thing, he throws up the the devil horns. Yeah, it's again like the as above, so below. And I'm starting to look at like a spider web, like spiders and like a spider web. That seems to have to do with like right brain thinking. Like your right brain seems to be associated with like a spider web. It seems to like connect the dots and like look at a big picture. It like connects several different things and looks at everything as interconnected. And it's kind of like the internet, like the Ethernet, kind of connects us, like different things in different parts of the earth, all connected as like one big picture. And that's what your right brain seems to do, is kind of like connects things, connects several different little themes and like symbols, observations, and puts them all in one big web, puts them in like a spider web, like the Ethernet. And I've also, this is a video game, but the game Halo. Now Halo, they talk about the hold on. Halo is now Halo. They show the ring. Obviously, this has to do with like the ring of Saturn. But one thing I noticed about this, the Halo ring. Now, when you're playing the game, you're in the, you're like on the inside of the ring. You see, like when you're in the world, you're like on the inside of this ring. But this seems to look like the image I'm seeing here is like the tree of life. It's like this big thing sticking out of the center. And again, also Halo, they have these highly advanced races, different or like different species and races of being. Again, they have their own language. They're highly advanced, and their technology. But yeah, this ring, this seems to be associated with like the tree of life. I think this is what the tree of life would have looked like. Like the Earth would have looked like the tree of life, this big thing sticking out of the center. And even though it's a ring, you could kind of look at like the images of the tree of life. It seems to be like a series of like rings. Like a tree kind of looks like kind of rings within rings. It's like see like the halo image I just showed. So you'd be like here. So the tree would be like this big ring. This kind of big wheel going around. So you'd be here. It's like a series of rings. Yeah, there's different images of the tree of life, but yeah, it seems to be like rings within rings. But yeah, this big main like thing sticking out of the center. But yeah, a series of like rings. Yeah, they're showing different kinds of tree of life, like the Celtic tree of life, the Norse tree, obviously like the Kabbalistic tree. Yeah, obviously that's a series of like circles and rings. But yeah, they show these same things. It's like rings within rings, and this big tree sticking out of the center. So yeah, just some observations. Yeah, feel free to share your thoughts. And yeah, make sure you point out these things, because they show all these things. I tell you, everything's hidden in plain sight. And yeah, you gotta have the eyes to see. Alright, so I'm gonna be taking a look at more things I've seen in movies and more videos coming up. So yeah, just stick around. Yeah, there's more videos to come. Yeah, so just thanks for watching, everybody. Yeah, more videos to come.